really sharp, so I can't hurt myself. Okay, I think that's enough. It's very good. Now, the second part of this exercise is where you endow physical sensations through the circumstances. In other words, weather, heat, cold, having to be quiet, being in a hurry. In other words, you're endowing the circumstances with realities which they don't quite have. Hurry up!
Oh. Oh.
Hurry up! Hurry up!
Oh! Oh!
Okay. What can you tell me?
Oh, I screwed up. The match wasn't supposed to light when
It
lit.
didn't. No,
And-
it didn't. When you threw the thing, it went out.
No, I lit the match too soon. I had more business with the match.
Oh, I see.
And it lit, and I was like, oh, shit. I had to go.
Well, I didn't see it, you see. So that didn't matter. You went with what happened. Anything else?
The balance wasn't as strong as it was in
No, I didn't think so either. By the way, drunkenness is probably the hardest condition in the world to play without indicating and without illustrating. You were on the, sometimes it was wonderful, but it wasn't, I don't think it was consistent. I don't know why.
Yeah. See, what I did was I tried to make it, I wasn't concentrating enough. My head was very heavy. I think what I should have done, now that I think of it, is put it more in my knees.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think, in other words, the thing is to localize one area. And each person, if you've ever been tight or almost drunk at all, it's the hardest one also because when we're drunk, we don't know what we're doing. So it's hard to be self-observant while you're plastered. But if you go for one area of your body that is out of control, as one of the most suggestible to me when I'm standing is my knees. And to allow them, in other words, to give in to the desire, to the fact that they feel wobbly. In other words, to give in to them, but then try to control it. Do you follow? You don't want to be. In other words, what most actors do, or most people who play drunks, is that they want to be out of control. You see, now if your knees, if you're trying to get ahead and your knees go, you want to straighten up. Then your head starts to carry you back, right? No, but you want the head to be straight. So there's continuously finding the vulnerability and overcoming it with a desire to do it correctly. Right? And it was, like there on the knees, it was very good. And there was one point here where it was very good, but it was variable. right?
Right.
You had a degree of quiet.
Right.
You had, what else?
The bathroom.
The toilet, oh yes, okay. Now again, staying drunk is harder sitting. When you sit, it's usually your head that wants to go, that you try to keep straight, you know, and then the attempt for normals, I didn't even do that on purpose, you see. And the attempt to get, and to focus, you see, to get to the right place for this, make sure that that's your cigarette, you know, so that the attempt is for normalcy.
Right.
Okay, now it's very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then I always say, why do I have to work on the exercise? If I say, I'm going to work on, I'm hired to play, if I were a young man, to play the young man in Bedtime Story by Sean O'Casey. And his first scene, he's got a lost object. He's looking for a lipstick. It's pitch dark in the room. It is ice cold in the room. He has to be quiet because the landlady is downstairs. He has to, he spills it, he knocks over a lamp and he's sopping wet, and so forth and so on. There are like 6 conditioning forces at stake. I don't want to, at that point, learn how to stagger conditions and make them real to myself. I want to work on the character. Do you see what I mean? That's one of the glorious benefits of the object exercises, that we so build such reflexes in the reality of behavior that when we come to the part, we can now concentrate on the part. Okay.
She's like a force of nature, but she's not like a typhoon or anything. She's like the summer coming, you know? You start to realize that it's hot outside, so you take off your jacket. And then it's really hot, and then you gotta take off your shirt, and you hope that your undershirt is okay, you know? And then it gets really hot, and you have to decide whether you're gonna get buck naked or just put a bathing suit on. And you know that if you are not prepared for her, or if you're getting ready to waste her time, it's really not a good idea, you know?